What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. What's going on, guys? Welcome. How you guys doing today, man? Good to see you all here today, hanging out with your boy. What do we got here, man? We got Steve-O. Oh, it's the @names again. We got Edolpin, Aerocon, Andrew, Taibu. I'm sorry, guys. It's so hard to read these @ because I know it's not like sometimes very cohesive naming. We got Sean, Chris, Athena. What's up, guys? Jason, Mike, Kelly, Crafting Gamer. How you guys all doing, man? Thanks for being here this evening. I appreciate it very, very much. Good evening, good evening. Why must people meme that way? What happened? Did I miss a meme? Just saw the Louis Popper was watching the video when he made the live announcement. What's going on, Wample? Yeah, that was a fun video, man. That was a good time. I have that deck on the list of decks potentially to play here today. Also have a deck list from somebody from Instagram. Oh man, I forgot their name. I want to make sure I credit them. If you're in the stream and you're here and you hit me up on Instagram the other day and sent in this deck list, that's basically the what is it, the Drenith deck but in Bant. Please let me know your name. I forgot who sent that to me. B Haley, what's going on? First time watching the stream, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I want to say your name is Fab. We'll call you that for now. These the names are a little bit strange today. I know YouTube definitely needs to settle on a way to display the names. Absolutely. Yeah, couldn't be more right, Cryptic. It's good one week, then the next week it's back to this. Swayze, you have to look at the mono blue Weft Walking deck. Weft Walking? What in the world? Oh, this card, Weft Walking. Yeah, I like that card quite a bit. That card is pretty cool. Mono blue version of that, huh? Yeah, you have to show me that one. Is it in the Discord? Are you gonna play the new Arena Cube next week? I actually didn't know there was a new Arena Cube. I actually have never even played the original Cube. So probably not, but I would love to if I have some time. I'm running Jessica Exile deck. Nice. Fabsy? Okay, Fabsy it is. B Haley, thank you so much for the $5 in the super chat. I appreciate that so much. Shout out to Swayze. Good luck, sir. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that a lot. That is amazing. I appreciate the generosity. The We Trolled Everyone. Oh, the We Trolled Everyone deck. Gotcha. I reached Mythic today with my 5-color control homebrew. Landed on 95%. Would like to see how high I could go, but got exams. I feel you on that one, man. I'm thinking about playing some 5-color gates today. I was looking at the gates list and I was like, man, maybe I should reopen that one and see what's going on. The Infernus has been a sneaky good card. Yo, Swayze, I hope Discord DM was respectful. I meant it, brother. I hope my Discord DM was as respectful as I meant it, brother. I don't think I remember any sort of disrespectful Discord message. I'm pretty familiar with you too, specifically. Oh, you know, I didn't read your whole message yet. I will read that later. It seems a little bit long, but I'll read it later. I won't take any disrespect if you don't mean it. I started playing on Arena recently after not playing for like 25 years. Must be crazy expensive to get everything unlocked. Yeah, it's very expensive. A lot of the channel goes right back into the channel, if you know what I mean. We have to pay for a lot of cards every new set, and now that they're releasing sets, you know, as much as they are, it gets even worse. Click, what's going on, man? How you doing? Could reanimate it for a bit. Much hate for that deck. Just curious, webcam. Oh, it's not a webcam. It's actually a full DSLR. It's a Sony A something. I don't know the full name of it, but it's a Sony A. But it's got the stock lens on it. I do want to get a wider angle lens, but very expensive. But yeah, appreciate it. All right, guys, let's take a look at the deck list we have as options today. The Sliver deck is for tomorrow. We just finished the video. It went absolutely crazy. So we're going to play something else. I want to take Skelly's off the list. That one's not ready. That one's not ready. Anything we have hearted here, I'm pretty much up to playing today. We've got, because I really do want to make an actual push on the ladder. And so these are my better lists that I've got going on. I do want to try Gates, though. I'm actually pretty excited to try this out again. I want to see what we can do with this, but I don't know, maybe a consoles would be pretty good. I guess we should probably have a little bit of graveyard hate in this deck too, just in case. What are we thinking? Like 2 rest in peace. We have life gain. Oh yeah, we do have life gain off of this, so maybe we put in seam rip 2 of the, or just 1. Yeah, 1's fine. Let's try this out and see how we do, man. I haven't played Gates in a minute, and so I'm excited to try it out. I wish there was like, let me know if you guys can come up with a cool sort of finish to the Gates deck as like a backup win con. Because right now we're reliant, obviously, on the Gates. But if you guys have a cool Gates deck that has a backup win con, I'd love to hear about it. Authority might be good. Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I think having inevitable defeat for the life gain should be fine. And I do like to keep this deck as bant as possible. All right, this should be fine. Hopefully we find some more lands for the spelunking. Finally hit Epic this week. AX 1000. Yeah, I think it is the AX. Yeah, AX something. I thought the AX definitely sounds familiar. All right. Tag me in the deck list. Thank you. I'll look at that later. Your brother should make an intro song next for you, since you getting it to new heights. Oh, an intro song for like the channel. Yeah, I could ask him. I know he'd probably love to do that. I kind of like all the music we have now. You know what's funny is I was actually just experimenting with new music in today's video, and I showed my wife. I was like, "What do you think of this music?" And I wasn't too sure or too comfortable with it. And she was like, "I like your old one better." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do too." And so we went right back to the old one. And you know, it's funny because I'm like, I'm such a creature of habit, and I feel like I got it dialed, but it's like I do want to mix up stuff. What does Bant mean? It's the color scheme of green, white, and blue. So if you combine certain colors, there's just names that, you know, the community has come together and named the grouping of colors. Like the mirror is like blue and black, you know what I mean? They all have their specific names. It can get a little confusing, but it's a fast way to kind of talk about that kind of stuff. Well, unfortunately, the mana's not very good here, is it? Maybe I should do this and go get a blue source. All right, so now we've got the counter spell. Rest in Peace should be pretty good here, because they don't have a VV in the yard yet, and that'll shut down the Soul Cauldron from being able to get played at all this game. And then we just Ultima next turn. Seems good. Throw the Millennium Calendar in as an extra win con for the Gates deck. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. What does cantrip mean? Cantrip, isn't that, I know the term. I'm trying to think though. I'm trust me, I'm not like a pro at this kind of stuff either. I think cantripping is like adding mana through some other source that's not a land, right? You're cantripping, like, I think. Yeah, free spells. Oh, it's a D&D term. Cantrip means free spell. Gotcha, yeah. I knew it had to do with mana. Yeah, I don't use that term too much though. I have heard it a bunch though. And through context clues is usually how I try to figure that stuff out. Pretty weird stuff. Some of these terms are wild that I still don't know. Oh, we're playing number 1700 and we're playing VV. Fun. I mean, this is a really clean answer to everything. If I get another turn, that is. Who knows though? Probably not. Because they're gonna put a boatload of mana on this guy. Oh, wait, no, this guy has summoning sickness. All right, so this just has to get to like 7. Yeah, we're dead. VV's so fun. So many wacky mechanics with non-intuitive terms. Anything that has card draw in the rules text. Millennium Calendar is so funny to win with. I know, it's the best, man. It's a spell that replaces itself. I love how the whole MTG internet was like 4 mana unplayable, yet inevitable defeat is becoming a sample. I know, I think it's because the card just does everything, man. It can hit any target. It gains you life. I mean, it does so much. And it drains the opponent out. I mean, if you play all 4 in one game, you know, you're halfway to bleeding your opponent's life total out, you know what I mean? Kind of crazy. Ay, we got another sort of control style player here. So we're doing some mill now, huh? Oh, we missed the land drop there. Why does the music sound super loud in my headset? I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. All right, well, this is kind of a bummer, man. This isn't going our way right now. Definitely want to see an Ultima off the top here, would be really nice. Let's go with you and you. All right, so we got our counterspell. Counterspell online. Looking for the Ultima still. Inevitable defeat would have been really good, but unfortunately the double monument is kind of crazy. I don't really care about that. That's irrelevant against us. I'm gonna go do this. Let's do Boros. Put this back down. We can go get 2 more lands. Anything with blue and white in it would be good, but I don't know if I need any more blue or white, right? I guess I could do white, black, and then blue, like a blue red. Yeah, that'd be good. White, black, and then blue, red would be solid. Hopefully this doesn't get countered. If they mill out the right lands here too, I could be in a lot of trouble. I'm pretty sure that's only of one of that land that just went into the graveyard. It is. So I can't win now, can I? Yeah, mill decks are a little bit too annoying for us to deal with. Unfortunately, I think we lost the game there. Pretty sure we lost the game just because that hit the graveyard. I don't have a way of returning lands to the battlefield. Man, I wish I did. Is there any way I get out of this? I don't know. All right, well, gates are off to a bad start, huh? Yeah, I think we concede here, guys. I'm going through the Rolodex in my head of things that I could do, and I don't think there's anything else here that I can do. Let's go look for a card. I'm looking for an Ultima. Missed the Ultima, okay. All right, I'm just gonna concede. That's a bummer, man. That's a bad matchup. Is this a Gates deck? It is, yeah. We're just revisiting an old Gates deck that I used to play. But right now it's 0-2 at the moment, and 2 matchups that I don't feel like were very favorable for us. I'm gonna put that on ice for a minute here, and we're probably gonna try something else. We have some options here that we can play, guys. We have a Bant version of the Drunith, which is really cool. That one's been pretty solid. The Drain deck, I'm not opposed to playing that either. This cool bounce deck that we put together with the Remarkable Readings has been pretty solid. Let's try that one, actually. I want to show you guys this one. This one's pretty cool. Where'd it go? Here it is. This one's pretty cool. I actually craft auras, but I'm being destroyed. Yeah, auras has been pretty solid for me too. Make a sack deck with Enduring Innocence and 9 lives familiar. I need an Ice Till Explorer deck, or in the deck. Gotcha. Oh, in my Ice Till Explorer in the Gates build. That's not bad. That's not a bad idea to answer that problem. That's not a bad idea. Man, why do we go second against these kind of builds? It makes me so angry all the time. Because they're going to get 2 creatures down. I'm going to have Momentum Breaker. They're not going to obviously choose the Tifa here, so it's going to be a problem we're going to have to keep dealing with for a little while. Oh, they did choose Tifa. Wait a minute. Maybe they got another one. Yep, they do. They sure do. I'm going to go stock up here. I need to find some more removal quickly. Did not find it, but I did get a Pixie, so that does bring back the breaker for now. Man, tough beat. Tough beat. We get a super aggro build. They go first. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. We're gonna take 8 on that, and then another 5 on that, and then who knows, maybe another pump spell of some sort. It's gonna be the burn spell that brings back lands from the graveyard. Yep. Rage. There's 2 more lands. I'll do it. GG's. That was quick. I'm like 10 and 4 right now with my enchantments deck. That's probably one of my better decks too, is my aura deck. Enchantment sounds interesting. Oops. So where can I look for deck lists? Basically any deck list that we have is only going to be on the videos. I can show you deck lists on the screen if you guys want to take a look at them. We can take a look at this one after this game if you'd like. This one's not bad. So much landfall? Yeah, it's kind of everywhere right now. What plane do you want to return to if you could pick one? Ravnica. Ravnica was my favorite. I love the Planeswalkers, man. I love Planeswalkers. I know it's you know, not everybody's favorite is Planeswalkers, but it's definitely mine. All right, let's just play this tapped. Let's play this out again. All right, so the opponent on mono blue, this could be a good matchup for us potentially, because we're kind of a go wide strategy once we get rolling. All right, they had nothing at instant speed. They clearly had a counter spell, it feels like, because there was a priority stick there, but then it completely went away once my spell resolved. All right, let's try this and see what happens. All right, this is gonna get copied, so even if they counter it, I'm gonna get the copy, which is pretty sweet. Hopefully. All right, got the copy. That's good value for us on that play. I will double block. Okay, Bellion, never mind. Big question about Planeswalkers. Why did they go away for the low power, low rarity walkers? I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I liked Ravnica. I love the uncommon and you know, those kind of Planeswalkers that were like cheap, and I thought that brought such a cool element to the game where like you have lower level Planeswalkers that are super niche for like very niche building types. I thought that was really cool. Kamigawa 2. Companions weren't an inherently broken mechanic, just bad execution. Now roast me, dude. I liked the companion mechanic too. I was a big fan of that too. I think they actually nailed that one. Again, like you said, bad execution. Some of those the fact that they had to like alter the way they were, you know, played, like they altered it in the way where like how did it work originally? Like you could just put it into your hand, right? At any point in the game for a play, and then they made it to where you had to pay mana to put it into your hand. I forget, but yeah, they definitely messed up along the way on how to do it, but and definitely were a little too powerful, some of them, but I think companions in general were pretty cool. I thought that was a really cool idea. I started playing Ravnica pre-release. When I was a boy, you could Moxjet, Sapphire, Dark Ritual, Soul Ring. Good turn 2, good game. Yeah, that doesn't sound very fun. That does not sound very fun. Shoot, man. Opponent already has an Annex down on turn 2. That's so crazy. Yikes. Yikes. Sorry, I'm just trying to read chat at the same time here. Sorry, guys. Let's see. What do we want to do with this turn? Do we want to bring this in tapped? I think so. We're going to bring this in tapped. We'll choose black, enter tapped. And then I'll probably just bring in nowhere to run. Yeah, probably nowhere to run. Or I could just sack the relic. Either way. I think I want to get nowhere to run down on the battlefield, though. I will say this deck list works a lot better when we have Zenith out on the battlefield, because it pumps up all of my 1/1 tokens and my flyers and stuff like that. It gets pretty out of hand pretty quickly, but again, that's assuming if I can get Zenith out there. I hate the idea of giving them a treasure here, though, because they are going to unlock the chamber and get the demon. But I can blow up the demon with this. And they will have to actually use the treasure right away, so it'll be gone at least. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. Sure thing, pal. That will have to be the turn for now. Here's what it is. I miss mutate decks. Mutate decks. Oh yeah, those were fun too. It's so funny. Things that weren't exactly like that long ago seem so far out. Like they seem like so old. Man, I don't know what to do here. I think we're cooked. I think we're cooked. Just not enough removal in time here. I should have played a tap land. I didn't realize I had that. My brain's a little fogged up right now because I'm like trying to think of how not to lose this game. I don't know if it's possible. I guess the relic can sack though, tap down the demon for one more turn, but we're going to be getting drained by those annexes too, which is a bit of a bummer. Dude, I'm getting chewed up right now by mosquitoes in my own room, in my own house. It's pretty annoying. Can feel it too. I don't know where it's at, but I can feel it. Keeps touching me. All right, so we're gonna take 2, 4. We're down to 3. Gotta figure out a way to deal with this demon. Okay, perfect. That will work. So we're gonna hit him with the momentum breaker. Is there any, I mean, there's something they can do here, instant speed for sure. I guess it's just a fountain port. If they sack the demon though, in response to this, they will have to discard a card. So I guess that's something, but they're gonna draw a card too. So I guess it's net positive for them. I mean, realistically, they're gonna find a way to generate a demon of some sort next turn, and then I'm gonna take damage from the annex. But by some miracle, if we can get out of this turn here with the With the Sage of the Skies down, I could maybe get out of the next turn by gaining a lot of life. But that requires me to actually pay life to play the Skies. Do I really want to go down to 1, or do I want to maybe give myself a shot at just gaining 2 life off of this? I just don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I have to do this now. I think I'm dead either way, but I want to get this down. That could start gaining me some life back. Yeah, I might as well send these in. Get the speed up a little bit here. Sky Noodle was quite balanced, to be honest. Would decrease the stats a little bit, but it's fine overall. Oh, there it is. GG's. You'd cast them right from the companion zone. Oh yeah, that's what it was. And then you had to move it to your hand after the fact for 3 mana. Yes. Okay, I remember that now. I mismutate that. Oh yeah, we read that one. I loved companions. I would say Lutri should be allowed. Commander for original required pools. All lands have different names. Where's that deck list at? In case anybody wanted to see it. So we haven't really popped off with it yet, but the idea is to actually get Zenith down and double up on our plays. And then Sage of Skies, you know, obviously comes in with 2 tokens apiece. And then the readings is something that can get bounced back to our hand as well to get replayed. But we never really popped off in those 2 games at all, but 1 and 1 overall. Actually, no. Was it 1 and 2? I don't know. Not great. Bridge from below. Sup, Mob? Hey, Swayze. Late to the party. This deck looks new and interesting. Haven't seen you play it. I mean, yeah, the deck in general, the idea is not new. It's obviously just pixie bounce, but I'm trying to make it new with some of the things we got going on here. But unfortunately, we keep running into opponents that are going way too fast to keep up with and getting into a lot of trouble. Have you tried out the new blue and white enchantments? I don't know what you if you mean like the auras build like this one. I have one right here. But yeah, I did see that a lot of people, I think who was it? Was it Legend? I think I saw his video. He put this creature in there. I think that is pretty awesome. I really like No More Lies in this deck, by the way, too, guys. I've been actually kind of digging that. But yeah, we can try this. Let me, like, what creature do I want to drop though? Do I drop a creature here? Hold on. What auras am I missing? I feel like I'm missing an aura here or something. No, I think I've got all the auras I want. Gain hexproof. Yeah, these are all the auras I want, I believe. Yeah, I'll probably just get rid of that and call it a day. So we got this, and this. Enduring Innocence. Yeah, that's a card you can run too. Enduring Innocence. Probably run that over the Bunny Corn. There it is. Yeah, let's try that out. Let's see. We'll run some auras for a little bit here and see how it goes. Auras is definitely my better build out of all of them, so I'm finally here. What's going on, Craig? How you doing? I play chess as well. Danya was really sad. Glad to be here. Been a sad few days. Oh, Jason, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's not good, man. Use Enduring, that deck cooks. Oh, this is like the NET Laws version. Regal is not that one. That creature changes the whole deck. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen a lot of people running that flyer, and it seems to make it a lot more powerful and more consistent. So, see how it goes. Pain for All. I have seen people playing Pain for All in this build. I'm just not happy with how it plays. Mine is similar, but it isn't fun to play for me. Yeah, there's nothing like super exciting, that's for sure, but it's powerful, and I'll give it that. It's pretty linear play lines, and not super exciting. I can totally understand that. If Tracker lives, it's GG's usually. All right, well, unfortunately, they're gonna steal one of my Shard Mage's rescues. That's a bummer. Mana Bruise, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the kind words, man. All right, this is kind of a risk, huh? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see, because I want to leave my rescue open as an option here, because we're up against Golgari, so removal is definitely going to be something they're going to be trying to do here. So leaving some mana open, I think, is going to be important. Okay. That's a card. I can use that. I can use that. And then I'm going to tap the blue land specifically. And pump my friend up here. Whoops, I almost said no attack. That would have been bad. That's a great aura too. Yeah, I mean, just keep the pressure on, right? Keep the pressure on. Force them to start making some blocks here in a minute. Threehold, thank you so much for the $5 in the super chat. I appreciate that. Hope you have a better luck in standard than I have had recently. Good luck tonight. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that a lot, man. Thank you so much for the 5. Yeah, I definitely could use a little bit of luck here. We're losing so far. I mean, we started at 94, so we're not off to the greatest of starts. He has Ouroboreid in there? Yeah, for sure. For sure, Ouroboreid's in this deck. That actually sounds pretty fun to play Ouroboreid with Lord Skitter, especially with how many graveyard decks going around. That seems kind of fun. All right, let's put this one here. So now they both got first strike, right? That's kind of nice. And we're gonna send it. Actually, I kind of need that for my Enduring Innocence, but I don't think I can justify putting that on top. There we go. That's a card. That's a card. Now, if I could just give one of these things Flight, we're going to be in business. But Sheltered by Ghost should be more than enough to get the job done, I think. Two drop with Ward. I like that deck, but I suck at MTG in general, so I don't really know if it's good or not. They lose life to draw a card. That's actually good for us. Pain for All, Chosen by Valgavoth, and an Indestructible Creature combo would work, but it would be fun. Dude, that's something that's been, not Pain for All, but yeah, the Indestructible Creature with Valgavoth and stuff. That's been going around. People really enjoy that kind of style of gameplay right now. So, I mean, give it a shot. Give it a shot. I bet it'd work out fine. Okay. I think I'm gonna take... Hold on. I want to make sure this taps correctly. Because God knows that's not gonna happen right. I think I'm gonna take this, because it's gonna be able to come back over and over again. Decline. There it is. Yeah, it has flying if it's modified, so yeah, we definitely want that. We need to get flying in the air. And we're back to 23 life, so opponent's in trouble. Dude, my knee is itching, man. I got bit somewhere. Dude, I gotta figure out where this mosquito's at in this room, because it is chewing me up. That card is beyond good for a common. Oh, they're gonna sweep the board here. No. Is it really gonna be a deadly cover-up right now? For real? That's so unfortunate. At least I get back my Shard Mage's Rescue, I guess. That's something. Oh, but they get back their Dread Knight. and then they shuffle my deck so I don't even get the flyer off the top. All right, we're gonna get this down. Hopefully it can stick around for a turn. And I don't have a rare wild cards with budget version. The worse it gets. I feel you. I dropped from Diamond 1 to Diamond 4 in the last couple of days. I keep getting so mana screwed lately. Yeah, I feel that. I can't get out of Platinum. What is that 4-drop creature in Archon that gives all enchantments flying? That's a good card. That Archon is actually a really solid card. It's not a bad idea. Man, we're getting super unlucky here. Okay. All right. It is what it is. This is tough, man. There's the Ouroboros, which means this game is probably over. Brother, I can't catch a break. Deadly Cover-Up of all things is crazy to me in these mid-range decks, like especially when you're so creature heavy based. Obviously it worked out for him here, so I can't say much about it, but it just seems like an odd mixture, man. I always find it super odd when you're trying to go, you know, wide on the board state and then also running sweepers, unless you have some sort of like token deck that regenerates tokens after you've swept the board and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm dead here. It doesn't really matter. This sucks. Oy. Oh my god, no way. Does that save me though? Probably not. Probably not. I get double blocked here, or I can do chump blocks. What do they send both of these next turn? I block here, I'm gonna have to block here and give him back the Ouroboros then. Or I get double blocked right now. I don't think I can send it. I think sending it would be a bad idea. Actually, I have a chance now though. It's a very small chance, but it's a chance. That just got a lot smaller. All right, I think that is it. Do you ever play Historic? I don't really play Historic, no. Restoration Magic is so good. Yeah, I mean, given that indestructibility would have been pretty nice there, but usually you want to have the game finished a lot sooner than that, though. I mean, if I had gotten flying at any point in the game, we would have ended that game a lot faster. I run 1 mana white instead of hexproof and indestructible. You lose an enchantment trigger, but it protects better. Lately, I too tried those creature cards. Wasn't for me. I've seen life gain decks use Day of Judgment. I think people have sweepers of panic buttons just in case. I mean, yeah, it works out. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, maybe I need to start switching the way I think about it, but yay, we're up against Vivi going second. I swear, sometimes I have really good days of Magic. Like today, I had a really good day, like super good day. And then I hit go live and it's like everything that can go wrong goes wrong. That's how it is sometimes though. Dude, my nose is itching. No blocks. I want to try out this aerialist, man. Let's see how we can do. No attacks. You know, it'd be really fun actually with the aerialist too. Maybe going back to like a Selesnya build where you get those ward creatures early on and those, you know, your opponent can't interact with them. The Selesnya enchantment decks that used to be pretty good. Yeah, we got super cooked, man. Lexicon, how's it going, man? Yeah, I have the enchantment lands in my deck. Valgavoth's Lair, I believe. Yeah, I've seen the Roots deck. I don't know why Roots has never really appealed to me so much. I know it's obviously a great card. It's fantastic as far as power level goes, but it hasn't really appealed to me a whole lot. Dude, I'm just dead here. This is so annoying. I can't even make it to turn 3 without being dead, man. It's just It wouldn't be so frustrating if it like I could get past turn 3s and 4s these days, but I'll take a loss. But man, turn 3, turn 4 losses, those hurt the worst. Do they have a VV in the yard already? Okay, they don't. Imagine they drop a VV here and then a Soul Cauldron comes down. Okay. I mean, it's basically Sheltered by Ghost or bust. Like that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Okay, that's not a Sheltered by Ghosts, which means game is over. I suppose we take 2 here for this. That's not good enough. That's okay. It draws me another card, I suppose, but yeah, sure. Okay, so we got the blocks for now. Assuming nothing changes here. Or we just get Lightning Helix to the dome. Alright, sure. Are you running Ethereal Armor in the enchantment deck? We sure are. We sure are. We just don't see it. Have a mono blue Ugin that is just nasty. I finally get to see you, bro. Been a while, but mobile 1 sacrifice white and red plus burn. I'm mythic now finally. Let's go, dude. Congrats. What about a black demon build? We've done demons in the past a few times. Have you seen Soka from Avatar? They were like 3 mana, draw 2, discard 2. Cards see a lot of play in the meta decks. What do you do about that? Print it for 2 mana. Gonna be good, I swear. I have not seen that card yet, but sounds right. Oh my gosh, just like going second against mono red. That seems right too. Seems like I'm right at home. Oh, Sokka. You said Sokka. I said it. I was thinking Star Wars there for a second. What the heck? Oh sweet. I'm getting some MTG Arena in, and my favorite MTG streamer is also playing. Dude, you guys are way too kind with your words, man. I appreciate the nice gestures and words. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're all fine here, I guess. Enduring Innocence or the Tracker next. I don't know. These things deal 1 damage when they play spells, right? 1 damage each opponent for each non-creature spell. Got it. All right, that's dead. Got it. Let's do a white source. And let's do this. All right, so if I go Entity Tracker next turn, drop the layer, draw 2 for that turn. Hopefully find a Sheltered by Ghosts. We really need that. Okay, I can block that. I will block that. Are they attacking? Okay, I was gonna say, why do that and not attack, right? All right, so we draw a card with this. Let's drop this in for blue, draw another card, and we got the Ethereal Armor. That's good. Man, it's just like Sheltered by Ghosts is so beyond broken. Like, that's the card I need in every matchup, it feels like. Are they gonna lightning strike that or what? A braid. Nice. So we take 4 more damage, taking me down to 3. that'll do it. GG's. It's just like that. Good God. Good God. All right, guys, we might have to go try hard here. We're gonna play Esper Planeswalkers for a minute. I need to get some wins, and that's my best deck, I think, right now. It got me into Mythic. Hopefully it can get me through Mythic. Let's go. I need to get us some wins going. Swayze, I tweaked your Bant Mill deck with the Glacier Siege, and it's evil. Dude, I do love me some Bant Mill. It's pretty powerful, I feel like. Much love, my dude. Yeah, thank you so much, man. Thank you. It is something if I get irritated with my fun decks, getting crushed, meta crushed. Yeah, the meta can be pretty brutal. It's kind of a tricky keep, but I'll keep it anyways. Let's get Warpaint on. Got to get them wins. I know we got to do something, man. And that's the volatility too of best of one, man. You can go on these runs and it can really get into your head. All right, we want to make sure my counter spell's available to me here. That's fine. So it looks like it's gonna be landfall potentially here. Seam rip on that's fine. Oh, I should have played this land. What was I thinking? It's fine. I still got Get Lost actually as an option, instant speed. But I should have definitely played that land to leave No More Lies as a potential option there. Bummer. Can't beat him, join him. Can you post your deck so we can please take a look at it? I love Ugin. Which deck list are you talking about? Because I don't think I've played Ugin yet. All right, that's fine. We blow that up. All right, we might have to just create a treasure token here for more blue mana. Swayze, any reprints on your wish list for Lorwyn or Strixhaven? Mine would be Vanishing Verse. Haven't really put a whole lot of thought into that, no. Yeah, I don't think I have a wish list. I mean, Lorwyn, I don't think I even played the original Lorwyn. I think that was before my time. Strixhaven, though, was a really fun set. I really like Strixhaven a lot. I remember some of the Orzhov cards I was really in love with. I can't remember them exactly top of mind, but there were some Orzhov cards that I loved so much. All right, so we definitely want to be countering that when it comes down or tries to come down here. I need some lands, man. I need some lands. It's not a land. All right, gonna just leave it up to the treasure off the fountain port again. Hello, brother. How are you? I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. All right, so the opponent didn't find another creature. Thank God. Giving me time now to... Oh, I don't even have enough mana to create a treasure. Nice. But at least they're giving me a little bit of time here. You know what? I got to get this down then. I thought I had enough to get a treasure there. I'm misplaying like crazy. There we go. Both of these lands I need. Let's take you out. That should be able to get the party started, I hope. I'm glad we got a Day of Judgment off the top, though. I did miss that. I was so tilted a little bit that I forgot we got a really good card for the matchup here. Sure. Elspeth. And then we're just gonna create a bunch of bodies. I don't really think I need to do anything else other than that. Kind of chilling. Nelson, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. What are... Yo, Swayze, how's the elbow from soccer? It's fine. It's just... It's all scraped up. I don't know if you can tell, but... I don't know. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I got scraped up pretty good, though. It burns... My wrist burns worse, man. I don't know how he scratched up my arm, but he scratched my arm up real bad. Do you see the Changeling Red I'm not too sure what that means, but if you're talking about that red changeling creature, yeah, we've used it before. It's pretty awesome. How's the grind, though? It's not going well yet, but hopefully with the Esper Planeswalkers, we can turn it around. I want to see the new changelings. Oh, are they bringing some new changelings in? That'd be awesome. Oh yeah, Lorwyn is all about changelings, huh? What would it take you to convince you to mess around with Manifest Dread? I mean, I've done it before. It's a really fun deck list. It's just it's so dice rolling. Like, it's hard for me to play it and make a video out of it because it's hard to get a good string of wins going with those kind of builds. Lorwyn was in the 07, 08-ish days. Yeah, I think that was like right before I got into Magic in high school. For my Magic history is so spotty, guys. I played Magic when I was really little because my uncle showed it to me, but I was never really into it or like, you know, whatever. I just liked the game, and then I got into it with my friends in high school, like senior year. It's like 2010-ish. Okay, so the opponent does nothing. Cool. Love that for us. And they are just gonna rope us out the rest of the way. Cool. Sorry guys, kind of boring rope out game here. The first win we get, the opponent wants to rope out. Seems fair, seems cool. These are the kinds of things that'll make a man crash out, you know? You lose like 4 in a row and then you finally get a win and your opponent's salty enough to like rope you. Swayze, have you messed around with Dustborn Claim? I think so. I need to reread the card, but I think that sounds familiar. Mario, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I played soccer for the Air Force and we played Germans and I tackled someone and messed up my entire knee. Soccer's no joke. Yeah, I'm in a rec league, right? I'm in a rec league, so we all go out there and we're there basically to just kind of fool around and exercise and have fun, but it's not what that is anymore. The rec league now has guys that, you know, every team has at least 2 guys that have played in college at some point, and they are out there playing like they're playing for money. What's going on, Brody? How you doing, man? RNG reliant decks are rough. Yeah, exactly. RNG reliant deck that, you know, you're losing on turn 4. That Slivers deck with changelings works in Izzet colors for me. Ouroboros might be the answer for the manifest creatures being a 2/2. Guessing daylight savings time came around. I'm an hour late. Oh, are you? I didn't even know daylight savings was today, man. I'm sorry. Oh man. Every time daylight savings comes around, I got to explain to the new people. I am in Arizona. And we don't have daylight savings time here, so it's a little weird. You know what? I'm actually more likely to draw a Kaito than I am a Kaya, so I'll keep the Kaya. Get some antiseptic for those grazes, Swayze. We don't want you getting an infection. Oh no, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. I could have gotten it too from the turf because it's on turf. We play on turf. It's indoor soccer. I mean, we were outdoor yesterday, but it is indoor, like an enclosed area with turf. And that turf will tear you up, so. Very strong possibility that all the scrapes are all just from the turf. All right, so we got the counter spell in case the opponent runs out the simulacrum here. A win's a win, that's right. What does RNG mean though? It's random number generator. It's just basically a term that people use. It's a gaming term, basically saying luck. It's a like if you say that has a lot of RNG involved, it means it's a lot of luck involved in that. Bad RNG means bad luck. But everything that you get that's luck related in a video game is generated on a random number generator, so. Doesn't have until November, always on a weekend. I've been trying to make mono red control work. It's good removal, but the win cons are janky. No way we drew this. Let's go. Let's go, dude. All right, let's hope they overcommit super heavy here. Come on. I was like, I wasn't even going to ask for it. I know we had 2 Ultimas in here, but I was like, you know what? If it happens, it happens. If not... how's the streamer life? Do you miss pools? I mean, I miss aspects of it for sure. I miss being able to just get out every day and just, you know, be outside more, but no, not really. When my brother tells me about the weeks he had and stuff doing my job that I used to do, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. What's up, Abomination? How you doing? The locked hothouse, interesting. So you know the top of your deck. Alrighty. I think this might cause a concede, guys. Ugh, another Battlefront. What about doing something where you play... Oh yeah, we just read that. Middle-aged sports hurts. I trained 4 to 5 days a week pretending to be the next Gordon Ryan, only to barely make it out of bed the following day. Yeah, that's about where I'm at right now too in my life. I'm very much thinking that I'm still invincible, and then I mean, I can move around and do everything I've always been able to do, but then the next day I get the legitimate wake-up call, like the most non-metaphorical wake-up call. I wake up because my back hurts. Lorewind's gonna help with the slivers. Yeah, I definitely will. Ultima is an auto win. I mean, when I got 3 of their synthesizers already, you would think it's an auto win, but we'll see. They still have 1 more to go. Hacky sack. I mean, everybody's in the consensus that this guy's done, but I don't think that he's done, man. I think that he has a lot of life left in him here, unless I find the other Ultima, because it only takes 1 synthesizer and they can just keep playing, you know, snares to pick up my planeswalkers and stuff, and eventually hit, you know, that fire crystal for the win. But it does feel good to only have them down to just 1 more synthesizer here. So hopefully we find the Ultima here and it's over. Not an Ultima. Definitely want Caretaker's talent. I think I'll take the consoles too. Consult the star charts. Alright, so if they get a fire crystal, they're only going to be able to generate 1 more attacker for this next turn. I guess unless they play another 3-drop and then they go fire crystal. Ugh, this is ugly. I don't think I can go without checking this guy. Like, this game is not over, guys. I really want it to be over, but it is not over whatsoever. Like, if they snare this and then they get a fire crystal, like, that's bad. Oh, man, I have got to do something about this room. It's only this room in my house, too, that makes me, like, sneezy, and it's because there's so many crevices for dust for these PC and screens and stuff. There's the snare. So they're gonna get another 7. So they're gonna have 2 7/7s, and then they get a fire crystal and they win. I think they win, guys. Oh, they took the Kaya. That was a mistake. They could have won the game right there.
Dead end.
I guess unless they have another snare. That's always a possibility. Imagine being a synthesizer player, getting hit with Ultima, losing 3 of your synthesizers, and then you're still in a good spot to probably win the game. Okay, as long as they don't interfere here with my 1/1. But they did miss lethal here. That's good. I'm definitely gonna play the star charts for just the 2. I'm looking for the Ultima again. One more Ultima for the win, man. That's all I need. I'm surprised too that they used the repurposing bay to sacrifice and give me back the caretaker's talent when they could have just sacrificed the other repurposing bay. Seems strange. It's pretty good. No more lies. Well, they don't seem to have a way right now to generate another artifact token. So I guess we try and hope that it's good enough. They need a 3-mana artifact or higher here, which is kind of hard to do. It could be a 2-mana though, and they sacrificed repurposing bay. That's a possibility. Yep, they got it. GG's. GG's, man. Oh man, even when we pull off a miracle, it's not enough. Swayze, I really like the change of the baby blue background light. Nice change. Oh, thanks, man. I go back and forth. I mean, like really, this side of the room is red now. This side's blue. It was red on this side and blue on that side before. I just switched them around. No blue sources here. That's unfortunate, but I think we keep the hand. So close. I hate that deck. Yawn. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. Needed blockers? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely rebounded really well because of that, what was it? The opponent had the Battlefront. Battlefront is crazy. So this is a full-time gig for you now, Swayze? It is, yeah. It is a full-time gig for now. Views are down, so who knows for how much longer, but... That's just magic right now, though. I'm hoping that with the new avatar set, things pick up again. And was lightly getting back into it during the Ikoria and really got back into it since I started watching Swayze about 2-ish years ago. Swayze's my hero. Man, you guys are way too kind. You're still in a group of 40 plus that play basketball Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays? That's awesome, man. I've never felt too bad. That's awesome, bro. I love that. I love being involved in my sports, though. Like, my friends are thinking about getting the hockey team back together. That should be a lot of fun. Need all 5 MTG colors in that room? Not an easy transition sometimes? Yeah, it's definitely not. It's, I see you got the check mark near your name. I'm sure you've got your own. This might be somebody I've met before, but you have your @ so I'm not sure. But it seems like you probably are very familiar with the full-time thing, so. Pokemon ZA, Swayze? I actually don't play that, no. My son's been getting into his Pokemon game on the Switch that he's had for a few years now. He's been playing Shield, I think it is. But no, I have not played any of that. I actually seen that game's getting clowned on a lot because of how bad it is, but I don't know. I haven't played it, so I don't know. Alrighty, get our sweeper down. I don't know where my blue mana is, but apparently I don't have any blue lands in my deck. Alright, Kaya's not terrible. It can create a blocker for me, and then I can copy it with the caretaker too, just to be on the safe side.
Nothing phases me. No victim goes unavenged.
Alright, this is winnable though. This is winnable. I think after this game, I'm going to switch to the Bant deck. Okay, I'm glad I was able to get 2 tokens down there. Who knows, though? They probably have a second one, right? You do, don't you? Oh, even way worse than that. You've got to raise the past. Well... This has been quite the day, huh? This has been quite the unlucky run we've been on today. Love the content. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Brody, thank you so much for the 20, brother. I appreciate that very much, man. Dono Bar looked a little bare. Enjoy your next weekend, bro. I appreciate that a lot, man. Thank you so much for the 20. Guys, please show Brody some love for that. That's a lot of money, and Brody has hooked it up so many times in the past. Absolute legend around here, man. Thank you, Brody. I appreciate you, brother. All right, we did not hit a sweeper. Oh, it's bad. This is very, very bad. That's also not a sweeper. Is there any hope for us here, guys? I don't think so. I do not think so, unless there's a one-mana sweeper I'm not aware of that's in my deck that I built. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh! Magic gods, if you're there, please help me. I could really use it right now. All right, we're switching it up one more time. We're gonna find the deck list for the day, guys. We're gonna find it. One of these is gonna go on a run for us. Swayze, you have made me fall in love with Caretaker's Talent. It's one of the best cards, especially for Planeswalkers and like what is it, the Siege. It's a really good card for those kind of decks. Life Gain got to be the most annoying deck for me to face. I actually don't mind Life Gain a lot of the times. It's very beatable, but all right. I mean, we got a lot of ramp, but not a lot of action outside of the ramp. I think I mulligan this. It's a lot better. It's a lot better. Yeah. I'm 100% sure your views will bounce back once a much bigger set, bigger than Spider-Man comes out. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. I hope so. I hope I'm not on the copium, but that seems right. That seems right. Sometimes I feel like it's only me this happens to, just scammed every game. No, it's not just you, unfortunately. Druneth is just a fun card. I know a lot of people really love Druneth. I'm a big fan of the card too. But knowing us, we're gonna get absolutely cooked here. Anyways, I gotta get some sort of run going here, man. Have to. Sheltered by Ghosts is fantastic. But it does look like our opponent is running a Aura build, and I'm assuming that this is Shard Mage's Rescue, kind of holding the priority at the moment. The YouTube dip is always harsh, yeah. Yes, it is. Voorhees, thank you so much for becoming a Marty Mob member. I appreciate that. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the mob, man. Another Druneth or a Sheltered. What do we do here, guys? I'm thinking Sheltered to get back my Druneth. That seems pretty good, if I had to say. This is so tough, man. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Oh my god, what is happening right now? Jason with the 10 gifted memberships. Are you serious, bro? Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Guys, show some love for Jason. And then Quigley with $50. Oh my god, guys, what are we doing? Hopefully a little help to keep going. This set just wasn't great, and Battlefield 6 drop, probably stealing views all around. You're the best MTG streamer. Oh, guys, I appreciate that a lot, but please don't feel bad. We're fine, man. We're fine. I appreciate it very, very much, the kindness and the generosity, but that is not necessary. That's a lot of money, guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Holy cow, man. Seriously, guys, much love for that. Really appreciate that, man. A 10 bomb and then a 50. Oh my gosh, unreal. Thank you. Okay, back to the game for a second. I gotta win a game here, guys. I gotta win a game. The Scavenger did get the Shard Mage's Rescue. We thought that would happen. Drenith is still alive, it appears. I mean, another Shard Mage's Rescue is probably in the works here. No, it's Ethereal Armor. All right, Ethereal Armor. Gaining life off of the shelter is going to be kind of nice, especially once I get this down, but I need to get it down. Taking 8 here. Bummer. Ay, ay, ay. Killing me, Smalls. At least it gets copied, I guess. That's something. Yeah, we swing through here. I'm still going to turn this one off completely so it loses the abilities it has to get counters for a turn. I think that's going to be pretty helpful. All right, so we do have the mana now to play the Ouroboros. That's good. Swayze, what about one of your Collector's Cage decks? We could try that too. I haven't played that in a while. Yeah, we could try it. I don't know. Last time I played that deck, we went on a bad run though too. All right, this will have to do for now. But now I gotta tap the Beast Binder if I want to play the Ouroboros, and I don't love that idea. Maybe that's not the play. Maybe it's to do this. Maybe it's to do this and then do this. All right, so now we get some more chump blockers. I can gain a little bit more life for the turn. Oh, it's got ward now. Shoot. All right, it has ward now. Double strike to the end of turn is crazy, but at least it's not trample, right? That's good. Double strike is fine. They put it on the 2/2. The moment that they give flight to the scavenger though, it's gonna be over, man. It's gonna be over. This is a pretty interesting card to put into the deck list. I may have to rework my deck list and put that in there as well. We'll take 7. It is what it is. Can finally play this, guys. Oh, it had double strike. I forgot it had double strike. That one's on me. That's 100% on me. It had double strike. Oh man, what a stream, huh? What a stream, huh? I think you made a good call though. Let's try Anthem Boroid and see how it goes. You could always cave and play Vivi. I could play some meta decks, but I'm not really feeling that. I'm gonna fight through this, man. Play Sparky, you should win. I should. Favorite streamer, Easy Swayze. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Dude, the double strike got me bad there. That's 100% on me though. I deserved that loss more so than any other loss. But I mean, it took like 2.5 hours to try to get that Ouroboros down. So, I mean, that was also a big issue. I'm not gonna lie, dude. When I go live and this kind of stuff happens to me, it does happen on occasion. It's low-key embarrassing. It's low-key embarrassing. I wish I was playing best of 3 a lot of my life, because it's like, if I was playing best of 3, at least I wouldn't have the volatility of like the one and done games like these. I could maybe have a chance at like playing better. Come on, Swayze, lock in. I'm trying, man. Some of these games are just absolutely impossible to win. It just is what it is. That cannot block, right? Okay, cool. We might as well play this out too, right? No. Yes. Yes. I don't think this opponent's running a sweeper, but you never know. That's gonna, our biggest weakness with this deck is sweepers, right? And that's why we stopped running this for a little while, because every time I played it, it felt like I ran into an opponent with a Day of Judgment or a Deadly Cover-Up every single game. All right, fair enough. It's gonna be 6 damage total, right? Or no, just 1 life. Okay. All right, it's going on the Hound. And we're back to attacking. Oh, it doesn't get the counter though because I didn't cast it. Yeah, everybody here goes. All right, I hope they don't have another sheltered, man. That'd be a bummer. I need a cage though. I need a cage or I need an Ouroborid. One of those two would be really good right about now. Amalia is fine. I do have indestructibility too at instant speed. Something I can use, I'm sure, with like a get lost or... Alright, we're gonna win this one, guys. I have a feeling. Oh no, that's the worst possible top deck. Nice, love that. Let's do this. Alright, let's see what happens here. Let's see what the opponent does. My guess is they're going to try to block the Torgal with the 2/2, and I'm going to give it indestructibility. No? Alright. Alright. I totally expected a block there, but I think they can out-life gain the damage. It's going to be a deadly cover-up. Mark my words. Oh, God, I was so stressed out. I thought for sure... But I'm like, wait, they would have blocked for sure if they had that, right? Deadly cover up though, I would have had this too. I think I was being a little dramatic there. The more I think about that. Yeah, I was definitely being a little dramatic. We would have been fine. All right, GG's, got him. All right, cool. In a world of AI and fake everything, your small human errors are super comforting. That's so true, man. Dude, the AI videos have been crazy lately. Dude, some of them have been getting so crazy, it scares me, I'm not gonna lie. And I try your deck list video might be cool. I play your guys' deck list on a stream once a month. So if you want to be part of something like that, we try that every once a month. It's the last Wednesday of every month. So we'll be doing it next week, actually. I get to go first, which means I can keep this hand normally. Probably not, but Naya Counters is back. I hope so. We'll see. Angelic Destiny. I know, that would have been crazy if they got that down. Nothing embarrassing about it, man. We all know too well how Arena can be. Yeah, that's fair. I'm glad you guys are understanding of it. I really am. I can see a world where you guys are like, dang, this guy sucks. All right, so we got a couple options here. We can go straight into the Ouroborid. This guy, or I can just do this and get counters. I'm really worried about the removal spell, so I'm gonna test the waters with this. All right, they don't have a removal. That's a bummer. Should have went for it. Should have went for it. That's okay though. At least Ouroborid now will enter with the counter on it already. So we know they don't have a 2-mana removal spell. This thing says it gets a lander token. All right. For real, Arena is rigged? Yeah, it feels like it sometimes, for sure. For sure. I completely understand all the conspiracy theories that are developed because of certain runs that I have, that's for sure. Oh, I need to make sure I take this off too. Going live immediately increases negative RNG every time. Not always. I've had some streams where I've actually had like the run of my life too. It does happen. But yeah, streaming it can be tough. Man, the fact that you get to Mythic so consistently is always impressive to me. I never get there anymore. Yeah, it can be a grind sometimes, but sometimes I find a nice little pocket. Like I get a good deck list and I start making some wins and I'm like, I just kind of like sit there and grind it out and I'm like, you know what, as long as I'm winning at like a close to 60% win rate, you're usually going to be pretty good. Can you show your updates to this deck and your Aerialist deck when you change it? I don't think I've made too many changes to this build, actually. Deadly cover-up. What would you know? What would you know? 1, 2. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, it enters tapped. Another mistake has been made, guys. I thought that was going to come in on tapped, and then I was going to play this. I actually have never used a lander token before. Why would it come in on tapped? I'm not the brightest sometimes. Very nice. Doubling season. That's a card. Well, what if I do this and take your doubling season? Because I know what they're trying to do here. More than likely, they're trying to play out Liliana and win the game. They still probably are going to win the game here, but it's okay. One, two, three, four. 1, 2. Okay, so still not enough mana to work with here. Another deadly cover-up. Awesome. And there goes all of my Ouroboros. That's what I'm saying, man. Every time I play this deck, every single time I play this deck, the opponent is running any sweeper that you can think of, they're running it. And it's like the worst possible matchup for me. The more I can combat that, though, I can do it with I can combat it with Zac Fair. I guess we should probably add a few more Zac Fairs into the builds, if that's the thing we keep running into, you know? Anyways, here's the deck list, guys, if you guys want to take a look at it. I might even consider changing it up a little bit too. Hold on, let me see if I can make some changes to this. I actually want to make some moves here. What are we thinking? What are we thinking for some moves here? I love the Cage. I love Helana. I love all the synergies between these guys. Warden of the Grove, sometimes not the greatest. The ramping off of that. I love that. I'm thinking I want to throw, like, hold on, how many lands? 22 lands? I don't know, man. I feel like I want to throw in maybe like a talent. Maybe 2 talents and drop one of these. I think I like the idea of that because the talent's going to be nice for both the Helana and the Ouroboros, I think. And then also having another Zac Fair, like I said, I think is going to be really helpful for these sweeper decks because I keep running into them. That might help clean it up a little bit. Maybe that'll increase the win rate a little bit. We'll see. One-eyed monster deck. Are we talking about Oculus? Gotta go. Good luck with the games. Thank you, Cryptic. I appreciate you for being here. All right, so we got the land, we got the elf into a talent, but that's not good enough. That's a lot better. It's a lot better, actually. Probably drop 1 elf here, but I'm not too sure if that's good or not. No matter what the deck, seems like every opponent is a direct counter to your pick. Yeah, it is. So far it is, but gotta battle through it. You just gotta make your deck do the thing so fast that, you know, even the counter to your deck can't keep up. Yeah, you need enough bodies for the Cage for sure. It isn't a human, but increases the token counts. Only 4 basics and 4 Fenrir. Odds are you're not going to get land that benefits from all. I mean, I've never had an issue. Like, I've never ran out of basics when running out the Fenrir, and I've been playing this deck for a long time now. This is probably my oldest, most consistent played deck, and I've never had an issue with Fenrir being, you know, an issue. I think Fenrir has been perfect for me. All right, red, white, and green. I'll play this out, actually. All right, let the games begin. Udaharis and Oculus with Helping Hand is funny. Both cards to cast and easy to reanimate. Let me mark that down as a potential note to check out. Maybe tomorrow or something. All right, so we got a cage, but that doesn't really matter. This thing has Death Touch. Of course it does. Of course it does. All right, we're going to swing in with the elf. It is what it is. Counters. You go. All right, we're up against some sort of Golgari spider build. Fair enough. It's almost time for some Ouroboros. Whoops. Oh my. Oh no, what did I do to my chat? Oh no, I can't see my chat. Oh, I screwed up. Hold on. No way I did that. No, I screwed up my chat, man. Hold on, guys. You guys probably won't be able to hear the game audio for a second. Sorry. I don't know what I just did to my OBS, but I can't see the chat, so I'm gonna have to go to the YouTube. Alrighty, let's get this down and see what we hit here. Come on, Ouroboros. Not an Ouroboros, but it's still a very good card. And if I play this, I won't have anything to attack in and activate the a Nim. So instead, I'm gonna do this and send in our friend here. What did I do to my chat though, man? That's annoying. I'm gonna end up freezing my OBS trying to mess around with it. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that. I'm just gonna stick to reading the chat over in the YouTube. Oh well. I thought Kaya has hexproof. The old Kaya did. It protects all your creatures. The latest Yu-Gi-Oh meta is like, bro, it's all. Oh, this is so boring. I quit like 2 years ago. All right, Swayze, let's go. Yeah, dude, I think we got this one. What is going on, dude? Why is this frozen? It's stressing me out. Sorry, guys, I'm having a lot of technical difficulties over here, but we'll figure it out. The opponent just milled a little bit of cards, so let's see what they milled. Did they block? They blocked the 2/2 gnome there. That's kind of strange. That was kind of a strange block, in my opinion. We got a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh fans in here, man. I'm actually surprised. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh since I was really, really young. At least your stream is still up? Yeah, that's true. I accidentally clicked, I like double clicked, and then my stream OBS where my chat is at just like went minimized really small, and so I can't see. It's like a thin strip now, and it won't let me drag it back. Like I'm trying to drag it and widen it back up, and it won't let me do it. Like it shows the little icon that I can click and pull, and I click and pull and nothing happens. I played Bant counters yesterday, and it fare really well. Counters are always going to be solid to me, man. I feel like counters are just good right now. Like Ouroboros makes that deck. Any sort of Ouroboros build is just really solid. Right click and hit resize. Let me try. My right click only gives me copy paste. Yeah, it only gives me copy paste. Very strange. It is what it is. No worries. Let's go ahead and get the Nim down. I'm super glad I've been going first to these couple of games. That's been really helpful. Any deck running Oro is strong. Yeah, exactly. It's so strange though being on the chat and the YouTube for me, because it's like I'm watching the stream on a delay a little bit, and usually I'm used to looking over and it be reacting to what I'm doing. So that's kind of strange, but all right. So as long as I don't have like a kill spell for Ouroboros here, I think I just kind of run away with this one. Pretty sure. I mean, if I can get down Zakfair next turn, I think I seal the deal, right? Hopefully this resolves. Hopefully. All right, I've got indestructibility now at instant speed. I'm just gonna play this too. I mean, I'm probably not gonna activate it though, because I want to leave 1 mana open for Zakfair. All right, let's do it. Everybody go except for you. I mean, what do you do if you're the opponent here? I can send you my list if you want. I sent you another list a while back in the DMs and Discord. Nate 101. Let me check my oh nice, we won. Let me check the DMs for Nate here. Hold on. Requests. I don't see your name here. Unless I already accepted your message a while ago. Let me see. I think I might have found you. I'm not sure. A lot of the names in here are set to private, so you just see the first letter. I'm not too sure if I see you in there, but right click the source and transform. It's not a source. That's the problem. It's not a source. It's like the sidebar chat. It's not like something it's not like something related to what you guys are seeing visually on the screen. It's just something off to the side that they give you to read the chat with. It's not an actual source that I can move around. This game is a wrap. Yeah, that was really quick. That was quick. Quick and easy. Collector's Cage is going good so far. Yeah, Collector's Cage will most of the time hit you what you need. As far as Ouroboros or a Halana, it'll typically get you what you need. And if not, worst case scenario, it gets you something important like a Sheltered by Ghosts. There's always something you can grab that's really solid. Even a Nim can be a closer a lot of the times too, if you can find it. All right, I'm gonna go get some more mana. Work my way up to this Ouroboros. What do I want? Green, red, or white? Probably a white source with all this cage stuff going on. All right, I don't really love the matchup here. I feel like this is going to be an opponent who gets a value out of sweeping the board at some point. So hopefully I can get Zakfair down and the Ouroboros at some point here. You know what I could do? I could get spicy here. I was just going to say I could get spicy here and play Zakfair and then a cage and then maybe get something off the top, but I think I'd rather block here. I thought there would be some tomfoolery there or something. There's got to be something going on here, right? What am I missing? That was weird. Okay. I was going to say, I was so confused that I was like, I'm surely walking into something here that I'm not seeing. All right. Well, then I guess we're going to get the Halana down here because it does get the counters off of these guys. And I'm not putting it on the Summon Fenrir because it's going to go away next turn. Alrighty, and then next turn we got this, and it's hopefully going to be a runaway, but assuming the opponent doesn't have the sweeper. Maybe I shouldn't then. Maybe I should leave, get the Zakfair down and leave mana open. Yeah, that's probably the better play. I got to make sure I'm sweeper proof here. Sweeper proof is everything. Let's start a run. It seems like we're getting on one here. That's good. This opponent's name is basically a keyboard mash. Yeah. The comeback has started. Yes, we're going to go on a run now, guys. I just sent you the Athora deck. Realized I sent an old Physic deck accidentally. It's a duck with glasses. Aha! I see you, Nate. Yes, I do see you. I found you. Alrighty, so if we're playing this for sure, like again, I want to make sure I'm sweeper proof. Then what else do we want to do for the turn? Maybe a collector's cage. And then let's see what the collector's cage finds us. I'll take it. All right, and then the Nim is gonna get a bunch of counters. Oh my gosh, this is filthy, guys. This is filthy. All right, and then we are sweeper proof now too with the Zac Fair. Just got to send these guys in and leave the Hound back for mana. And we're good to go. This is my go-to rank deck. It used to be mine. I got this thing up to 300 last month. I don't know, maybe we'll try to make a run with 300 again for it, or like the top 1500 or whatever. It's working pretty good now. It didn't seem to be working very good before, but now it's working good. Fibble Flip is the card that I was trying to think of. Not a one-eyed monster. I was confusing him with the dude from Monsters Inc. Yeah, he does look like that. Swayze, cue up your outro song so we can all jam to it. Oh, don't worry, it'll be at the end of the stream. We cue it up at the end of every stream, which will be in 20 minutes. Halana giving haste is nasty. Yeah, it's probably the best thing about the card. The counters are cool, but man, to give things haste too. Did you try shift plus drag or control plus drag? Let me try. Shift plus drag or control plus drag. Yeah, it didn't work. I think I bugged it. I just think I bugged the app. I definitely bugged out the app. All right, let's get this climb going, man. We're looking good. We're looking good right now. What's your highest rating on here, Swayze? Mine's like 49th. Like overall ever. It was definitely the run where I made it to 300 to end this. It was like 300. Yeah, we ended the month on 300. I think that was also my peak too. I don't think I've ever peaked higher than that. I've never really made a run early. I would really like to try to make a run really fast and early to see if I can get like number 1, number 2 or whatever, but I definitely don't think I can end a month at 1 or 2 or anything higher. Like I think 300 is pretty darn good for me. I would like to make top 250 one time to close out a month so I can make a qualifier weekend. That'd be kind of fun. I think that's doable, but outside of that, I don't think I get much farther. Definitely gonna get another collector's cage. All right, well, I definitely shouldn't have kept this hand. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's everybody's favorite, guys. It's everybody's favorite. All right, Ouroboros next. Get some counters. Yeah, we might be cooked, guys. We're just a little too slow here, unfortunately. Unless I top deck like a 1-drop Zac Fair, maybe. Even then, it's going to be kind of dicey. That's a good card. You know what? Let's do this and pay the life for it. Let's just play defense for now. I will chump block with the Fenrir. I'm not afraid to chump block here. I do want to get the Sheltered by Ghost down onto the Ouroboros this turn, though. I really hope it can survive. The worst case scenario, I think, for this build would be a Flood Maw. Flood Maw would be very bad. I hope not. That would be so annoying. Okay, they used it to tap for mana. That's good news. Vivi goes to the yard. Soul Cauldron comes down. They go infinite, essentially. Oh, they didn't have a Vivi. Wow, we lucked out. We definitely lucked out, huh? double Sheltered by Ghosts is kind of nasty. But again, what are the chances the opponent here just has a very simple answer like Flood Maw, which is so likely. I can't really risk it. I got something. I'm telling you, it's Flood Maw, guys. And Flood Maw is just gonna delete us here. Do you want me to mute it or no? Oh, wife's here, guys. What's up?
Listening.
Just coming in to listen. No, you can hang out. Yeah, Panera bread. What is it, a cookie? Oatmeal cookie? I'll wait for dinner.
Yeah, you can have the rest.
Cool. Okay. Focus up here. I don't like to talk magic in front of you. I get embarrassed. I get embarrassed.
I knew you were going to.
Oh no! Torch the tower. Are you serious? I guess I should have realized that was a possibility. And then the Flood Maw on top of that. Wow, we just got absolutely slammed. We got slammed. There's no reason to try to continue this one. That was tough. I think the keep that we had there was really bad though. That hand was very expensive. I kind of made my own bed. Gotta lie in it, you know. Make her play the game? No, she wouldn't do that right now. I do want to make a video of her trying to build a deck for me and see if I can compete with it. I've always had that idea, but she doesn't really want to do it. View docs chat, unchecked it, recheck the box to reset it to regular layout. I'm not actually on regular OBS. I'm on Streamlabs OBS, so it's a little bit different. I appreciate you trying to help, but it's okay. We'll make it do. I mean, we're only gonna be live for another like 10 or so. I'm beyond ready for this deck to go, bro. For real? Yeah, the VV deck. Yeah, it's time. It's time to see it run its full course, you know? Ouroboros? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A deck of all lands would be sick. How would you pull off that, though? I mean, it's got to be gates, right? But, like, it'd be pretty funny. Did they find something here? They got the ooze. They got the ooze. I don't really need to pay life for this one. I guess either way, it's not great. Are there any other cards you'd want to see go? Yeah, Omniscience. I mean, no hesitation for me there, man. Omniscience can go. I could do without that card for sure. Green. I got a Torgal. I mean, Torgal would have been really nice on turn 2 over the cage, but whatever. You know what though? I might want to go Ouroboros on this next go. Can I go? Let's see. So if I go 1, 2, 3, play this, bring this in, bring in Torgal. There's gonna be no way to produce the mana for the cage. Okay. Then I guess it's gonna be Halana. Oh, they tapped. Okay, I was like, how did they do that? I guess they tapped it for any color with this. Makes sense. That's really nice, actually. Hold on, let's do this. That was a really good top deck. Let's go green. Let's play this. And then let's play this. Perfect. And then we're off to a really good start with the Anim 2 having 2 counters. And then Ouroboros comes in next turn. And Halana. Oh, it's going to be nasty. This is about to be nasty. So the opponent does have technically 4 mana to work with. We could see a sweeper here. If it happens, it happens. We lose the game. The Roots deck is the one I've been talking about before. It's really fun. Roots, a lot of people love the Roots deck. I feel like it's been played out in my own personal opinion. I'm not a big fan of it, but It is a cool deck. I mean, it goes crazy. You would think I'd like it because it's got tokens and stuff. I've never been a really big fan of these like complicated decks though that fill the graveyards, exile your own graveyards, and the turns take forever. It's not really my speed. I would play it though. It's a really fun deck. I think I'd play it once or twice, but. Yeah, Omni is too strong for sure. Llanowar Elves maybe a ban too. I feel like Llanowar Elves is like the only reason green can compete though. I feel like it keeps green competitive. All right, let's get this down. And then we put a counter on this, which brings in our boy here. Counters here, counters everywhere. Counters, counters, counters. Bang! They just gave up. Let's go. They could have... Oh, I guess they are dead regardless. Why they want games ending on turn 4? I know, right? It's bound to happen with as big a card pools that we have. The card pool is kind of wild right now. I personally... I like a bigger card pool just because it promotes more creativity for like my own personal life and job and having to play a different deck every single day. But I do understand how powerful the meta starts to shift, and then at the same time it's a double-edged sword because then I start losing some of the creativity because I'm having to make decks that, you know, have to close out a game by turn 4 or like can at least compete at that speed, and it's like it gets really, really tough. And Bringer, it's too powerful with so many cheap reanimation options out there. Yeah, Kavero really kind of broke that card, and I get people's frustration with that too, but I don't think Bringer itself is too crazy because before Kavero, there was really no way to break it. With Omniscience, I feel like people have been breaking that card with all sorts of combos like Abuelo, and then you got, you know, the new decks that are going off with that Omniscience like Kona. So I feel like there's been multiple ways to break that card. Also with VV decks, like I've been saying it a lot, I think Soul Cauldron is actually the problematic card there because there's been a lot of other infinite mana combos that they've been able to produce with that card in the past. And so I don't know, man, it just feels like, I feel like they're banning the wrong cards a lot of the times because they banned Abuelo for the Omniscience deck to not ban Omniscience, but then you still got Omniscience popping off now with Kona, and so it's like you got to take away the cards that are the actual source of the bustedness, and I feel like they're taking the wrong cards. Let's get Halana down first. It's got reach. Uh-oh. It's because of Kavero. Before that, it was trash. Exactly, yeah. You do a really good job at it, though. It's random name generator guy again. Oh, you were behind. If Kavero didn't count as casting bringer, exactly. If it didn't have the word cast, you're absolutely correct. And that's where the problem lies, right? Oh, come on. Double removal spells there was brutal. Give me a land. I need a land. Not a land. All right, that's fine. Omniscience is like bringing Wygo to MTG. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, but Bringer has to be cast to be good. Exactly. Kona doesn't do that. Exactly. Yeah. All right, so we got a couple of options here. We're kind of dead here. We're kind of dead here, guys. I really hope they don't have another removal spell. I block extremely well in the air here, so that's good, but looks like there's another removal spell in line for us here. Maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe not, maybe yes. A long goodbye. Okay, so they can't target anything bigger than 3, so that's safe. That's good. That's good. I wonder how they attack here, if they attack at all. I mean, sending everybody here wouldn't have been a bad idea. All right, they don't send anybody. All right, I'm definitely getting this in. All right, pump the whole field here. This can't block, so let's start dishing out some damage. All right, what do you got for me? You gonna block or no? You're gonna take it, okay. Yeah, because if they send in every single flyer here, yeah, sure, I pick off a Deep Cavern Bat, but they still get 3 damage through, which is technically 6. Might be worth doing, yeah, there they go. They don't. They are too timid of the Halana. Let's go. Well, now they're gonna have to block everybody. Oh, baby, let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. GG's, my friend. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. Vivi is not broken. Cauldron is. I've been saying that, man. I've been saying that. I think Vivi is a fine card, honestly. If you take away its ability to produce mana for every creature on your board. Because when a Vivi's down, it like by itself with no Cauldron, which is rare, when it's down, I don't feel that threatened. Like I feel like, oh, that's a good card. It's got to be answered eventually. It's when it's in the graveyard, the Soul Cauldron has it. Like now their whole entire fields, they go infinite with mana. And that's the problem, is like any card that can potentially produce unlimited mana, get it out of the game, man. And Vivi can't produce unlimited mana, but the Soul Cauldron allows it to. Ugh. Sorry, I'm on my soapbox right now. You guys got me heated. Did you write the rap at the end of your videos? We're gonna be playing that at the end of the stream. We usually do that as our outro, but no, I did not. That's actually my brother singing. He's the one who put that together. He's a big music guy. He used to be in a band and stuff. That's not his beat though. He actually found somebody with copyright free, royalty free, whatever, and he asked for the ability to use their beat to put his own song to it. But he does make his own beats and stuff, but he just put that together with somebody else's beat. That was clutch, yeah. I know I've heard that take a lot about Cauldron not being broken before Vivi, but it's funny because I brought this up before, but it seems like a lot of people forgot about the whole infinite mana play that people used to do with like the there's the 1-mana fairy that untaps itself as an ability, and then you had Coma? No, what was it? Start with a K. But it produced mana whenever you put counters on it, right? And so what people would do is they'd put a counter on it and tap it, and then untap it with the ability of the fairy, and then tap it again for more mana. And that was a thing that happened for a little while. I mean, it was a short period of time, but a lot of people enjoyed doing that a lot. And that's my point, is that like Soul Cauldron has done that in the past and continues to do it today. So I mean, if it had a problem before at some point, it's got to be that card, right? I don't know. I'm just a mediocre average player, so I wouldn't take my word for anything. But that's one of my few hot takes that I think a lot of content creators who don't like Vivi, I think, are missing, is that the Cauldron is really, in my opinion, the problem. Gosh darn it, dude. This opponent keeps finding removal. All right, well, at least we get to pop off here a little bit. And hopefully next turn we can just put them away by putting all these counters onto these little guys, but I doubt it. I'm sure they're gonna hit us with something here. Yeah, if Vivi's gone, the combo's gone for sure, but I'm just saying Cauldron is gonna find another target. They're gonna produce another creature that does something ridiculous, like that pumps an infinite amount of mana into the field at some point. But yeah, Cauldron will be rendered useless for now until they find something else to break with it. But when it gets broken for a third time, I'm gonna say, hey, told you so. When they print a new card in one of these new sets coming out that is VV like. Ay, dude, this guy keeps touching my things and it's making me mad. All right, I'm looking for a land here. Not a tap land. I was hoping for a better land than that. Give me that back, please. Is that enough? I think it's enough. Yes, it's enough. Thank God. That's top 300 player right there, guys. We're cooking. We're frying right now. It is 7 o'clock, but I'm gonna play one more. Just because we're on kind of a bit of a run right now. Kind of want to get us back to the base level. Sometimes you take the arena, sometimes the arena takes you. Exactly. I think they should ban the color red. Dude, honestly, if they banned red, you wouldn't hear a peep from me. But then Mardu would be gone, I guess. That'd be pretty bad. There are some good, like the Mardu-ish and Boros type token generators. It's the only reason I like red. I love multicolored red cards. If you notice, I don't play a lot of like solo red like cards. It's always got to be some sort of card that has like red and white or red and black. Those cards are cool. All right, Boroid time already. Let's go. Don't mind if I do. I'm sure it's dead though. Hey, you made the stream. The stream is ending after this game though, but yes, this is an encore. I do kind of have a really hard out though today at 7. I got to make sure this is my last one because the Suns are playing their first game today. And I'm stoked. All right, so if I play this, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. So 3, I guess there's really no way to do this without, with actually triggering the cage here. Okay, this will have to work. All right, we're gonna have to make a block here. Not the most ideal block, but a block. I gotta lose my Torgal. We can get an Orzhov mob. It'll be worth it. Yeah, I guess that's true. We could switch up the color a little bit. We could be the Bant Bros. Could be the Bant Bros. What game do they play? The Suns, they're playing against the Kings tonight. They should win. The Kings are a little bit shorthanded. Everybody's underestimating the Suns this year. They think they're going to be trash, but I truly think they're going to be a pretty decent team. All right, guys. I mean, leave it to the old reliable here of Anthem Boroid and its almighty powers to get us out of trouble there. But that is going to do it for the stream, guys. I want to say again, thank you so much to everybody who contributed to, you know, those super chats and those gifted subs and stuff like that. I really do appreciate you guys very, very much. And you truly do keep the channel alive. So I'm forever grateful for you guys because I wouldn't be able to do what I do without you. So thank you. And thank you for everybody who is viewing today. I know we were over 200 for pretty much the whole time. So that's kind of a big deal too. Appreciate you guys for being here and hanging out and lurking and just chilling with me today. I know the games early on were a little bit atrocious, but we were able to make a bit of a comeback, so I guess we end strong. But yeah, that does it, guys. Tomorrow's deck list is going to be a lot of fun. We are revisiting one of my absolute favorite decks of all time, and we kind of popped off. So thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Love you. We'll see you on the next video tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see you there. If not, we'll see you on the next stream, possibly Friday, maybe. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, you know Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's custom to cheddar. Talking real crazy if you think that you better. You got full control and he ain't gonna let her. Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, you know Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. When do you upload, man? Man, all of the time.